by all this water, is what somebody described it as. So what I'm seeing here is that this is a giant organism that crept out across the earth, coming out of the Holy of Holies and powered by the astral jet. And giant trees and all that stuff, and a whole living, breathing organism spread out across the earth. And now it's gone. The trees are chopped down, and they say you fell from the trees like monkeys. You know, they're laughing at us because the core of your brain, if you look at any brain chart, you'll see it's reptilian at the core of your brain. It's responsible for fight or flight. You would be a slave class reptilian, and you're the food class, and you can't see it. And you'll laugh and say, those videos that you post are reptilian eyes and blah, blah, blah. Listen, this shit is real. You have a reptilian core to your brain. Zoom in on your own images of you when you were a child. Zoom in all those pictures and see if you can see. Like, take a picture of one of the eyes, zoom in. Take another picture, zoom in. Take another picture of that, zoom in, like with your iPhone. And you'll see that nearly everybody has at least one slit in one of their eyes. So, surely we're not monkeys, but the core of our brains, being that we have that response mechanism called fight or flight, they're telling you that's the reptilian core to your brain, that you stem from a reptilian, okay, not a fucking monkey. So when you see Avatar and all that shit, what they look like reptilian type beings and stuff, that's exactly what they're rubbing in our face. And what I'm telling you is at the center of the dish, where every compass points to, is where that creature originally crept out from. That's where heaven is. When we go through that hole at the center of the dish, when we pop out the other side, we'll see that this living creature is still alive on the other side. And it's a living, giant being that's spread out across the earth. The astral light is coming out of that hole at the center of the dish, and it would have spread out all across the earth, creating this silica living being that's spread out across the earth. And what I'm explaining to you is that you can see the remnants of this being that you are inside of right now. So it's one side of a light hole is a black hole. At the center of the dish is the Holy of Holies, where the tree of life comes shooting out. That's where you need to get to before you're dead, and drink from the living waters, and you become superhuman like that. It's just that simple. A dog drinks from that water and the dog starts talking. Just like they show in movies, talking animals. Yeah, that's because they drank from this water here. And it's just like that. It's just that simple. I'm telling you, this place is a lot more interesting than you can imagine. So this living giant creature that crept out across the earth is still alive. When you go into the Holy of Holies, you will drink from that living water, and you will live forever, or you will get your way out of this matrix. It's just that simple, people. That you're inside of a giant living organism right now. And what I'm telling you is that the moon is sending down a square wave, and it's keeping all this shit from growing back. It's keeping your brain half shut off, and you need to rise above that frequency somehow. And that's going to happen through gratitude and stuff like that. So I recommend you ponder on this information for a little bit. It's going to take a little bit to sink in. That the center of the dish is where the Holy Grail is. And that used to be where the Tree of Souls was. That giant tree that they knocked down. Now there's the astral light. It shoots up, hits the parabolic mirror, and showers down on us. What I'm telling you is at the center of the dish, there's something magical there. We need to get there. It's every compass points to it. And I'm going to keep pointing this out in every one of my fucking videos until people get it. That the tree of life is right over there. It's just that simple. It's a giant astral jet shooting out. When you go over there, you drink from the living waters, and you become a super being right there on the spot. Heaven on earth is at the center of the dish. It's right over there. Every compass points to it. So when people ask, where is that? Grab a compass. There's your yellow brick road. It's right there. That's your yellow brick road. You follow the compass to the center of the dish, and you get everlasting life. It's just that simple. If you look on the Ethernet, you're going to see Kate of Gaia. That this information that's been brought together is monumental, and it shows how you're lost at sea, how the gold fringe around your flag tells you that you're in a foreign country, how you're saluting the wrong flag. You don't go to military school. There's no sandbags around your home or your children's school. You don't drive Humvees or carry machine guns. You've been pledging allegiance to the military-industrial complex. When you were born, they took your soul. They mailed it off to the Vatican. That's where the devil lives. Look it up. Everybody knows the devil is at the Vatican. It's been published for the whole world to see. So these motherfuckers have your soul. The last thing you're going to want to do is print off any documents, put your blood on them, and then send them off to the Vatican or any other place and give them some authority to make a decision whether you are or are not divine and are alive or not. All you want to do is just go to your YouTube search engine and type in blood over intent. Hit the search button and scroll down and look at all your brethren. They're spilling their blood over their intent on video to be bringing forth heaven and earth and publishing it side by side. Blood is thicker than water. Why would anybody do this? Because it turns out we're not on a fucking ball floating through space as an accident. That this place is fixed. That every compass is pointing to the Holy Grail where we get eternal life. And everybody you know is fucking retarded and you're all alone. So what you need to do is take your cell phone, write out, get video of yourself writing out, I intend to bring forth heaven on earth, those words specifically, put your blood on it, and publish it right beside the rest of ours. This is going to be your key into the Garden of Eden. You think I'm joking? Think again. It was my blood magic that got the Spear of Destiny. I know exactly where this place is. They know we're coming long before we even get there because we published it to the Ethernet. I recommend you type in your computer blood over intent. Hit enter, scroll down, place your blood right beside the rest of ours. So listen people, when you were born, they took a footprint from you off your soul, and it's in the vault at the Vatican. And you're lost at sea. You're officially dead. When you have sex with your spouse or anybody else, they're lost at sea. You're both necrophiliacs until you reclaim your soul. And I'm glad somebody pointed out the Kate of Gaia thing because, you know, she points out that you need to make bloody thumbprints on papers and mail them out. And then reclaim your divinity. But then you get home and you're all alone and you're all by yourself. And if you type in your computer blood over intent and hit enter and you scroll down, you see all of us taking back our divinity. Now the devil is at the Vatican, so since he has all your souls in there, and I have the Spear of Destiny, and I know where the Holy Grail is, I'm telling you, we're evicting these guys, and we're bringing forth heaven on earth. Just like they publish in the newspaper that you're being foreclosed on in your home, that you're late and they're foreclosing, they publish it. I'm telling you, we've published this to the World Wide Web. And I was given the Spear of Destiny. Now, I'm telling you, evil is when good people do nothing. If you don't go to blood over intent and put your blood beside my own, you're a necrophiliac, you're a necromancer, because you're dead and lost at sea, you're in Davy Jones's locker. You think you're on a ball floating through space as an accident. You're a stillborn. And you have no eyes to see anything. So I'm informing you that soon we'll be moving to the country. Okay, you see over here? Once you were kings who lived, and now you are working to live. And you see over here, moving to the country, the quest ion, every compass is pointing to the Holy Grail. You don't have to like it, but I'm explaining to you. In 2.6 years from November 8th, we will be drinking from the Holy Grail. And if your blood is not beside my own, you will not be allowed to pass into the Garden of Eden, which is the land of perpetual twilight. You don't have to like it. I'm informing you. It was my blood magic that got the spear, and I'm the only one who's going to be screaming out the Holy Grail shit. You're a pussy. So your life is literally in my hands. Because you ain't making no videos, and I'm going to sit here making videos every day because you're a pussy. I recommend you place your blood beside my own. You can call me the Antichrist, I like that. You can call me the Prince of Darkness. You can call me Satan. Whatever it is that makes you happy. But I assure you, I hold the fucking Spear of Destiny, and you ain't making no fucking videos. I recommend you go type in your computer blood over intent. You'll see me on the top at Jada Jackson's channel, and I'm explaining the holy hole and going over all this stuff. The key is to keep your eyes on the prize. See, I'm alive. I know I'm alive. And if everybody else is lost at sea, then this world is mine. I hold the fucking spear of destiny. You're a fucking pussy. You're not going to post videos. You're just going to whine and complain and suggest that you're on a ball floating through space as an accident. It's clear who holds the spear of destiny. You don't have to like it. This world is mine, people. If I don't point out the Holy Grail, everybody's dead. You're all a bunch of pussies. You ain't going to do shit, are you? You ain't going to make no fucking videos. So listen. X marks the spot, the center of the dish. The reason that this compass that the Chinese made has a spoon in it, because when you get to the center, you're going to drink from the living waters. And you're going to become young again. It's just that simple. And you can see it's intertwined in all your shit. You see it every day. You're in the brick shit house right now. Out from the center comes the ash-trailing light, or the astral jet, out of the black hole sun, which is bringing all your shit into fruition. I pricked my finger with a needle, and I spilt my blood over my intent, saying I intend to bring forth heaven on earth. I published it to the Ethernet, and then I got the eyes to see I have the fucking spear of destiny. That if I don't make videos pointing out the obvious, then you're as good as food. Because these reptilian beings eat you and your children, and they suck on all your energy, and you play stupid. And I see it on everything. It's like here. It's right there on my mouse. X marks the spot. Okay? That's where we drink from the living waters, and we get eternal life. It's just that simple. It's right over there at the end of every compass. I'm explaining it to you that I can see it, and I'm going to scream it out over and over and over and over. It's right there at the center of your dish. You're rubbing it in your face. She's a brick house. That's what you're in. You're in Davy Jones' locker right now. If you want to get out or you want to become a super being, you need to get to where that compass points to and drink from the living waters. I'm telling you, write on a piece of paper, I intend to bring forth heaven on earth. Spill your fucking blood on it and publish it beside my own under blood over intent. Or you're a fucking retard. It's clear I have the fucking spear of destiny. It doesn't matter what you believe. All I have to do is keep making videos pointing out the obvious. And guess what? It's rubbed in your face. We're going to get there. Because I wrote the future with my blood and I published it to the Ethernet. And now I can see the future. It doesn't matter what you believe. All I have to do is make videos from the comfort of home. And we will get there. So you don't have to like it when I call you a silly human slave, a fucking retard. I hold the fucking spear of destiny. You ain't gonna make videos. And if I don't make them, you're as good as fucking dead.